We wanted one product that would be good for glucose control, one product that would be good for cholesterol control. They both, Bioslife C helps with glucose control as well, right? There's a good overlap there. But we wanted to redesign this fiber matrix a little bit so that it would absorb glucose a little bit better, right? Because glucose likes to stay with fiber. So the thought was, if we could tweak this a little bit, could we have something that's optimized for glucose control but still retain the cholesterol capabilities? Okay? So that was the idea. Well, if we want to study glycemic control, we need to collaborate with someone. And here at UNICITY, you remember, we collaborate with the best people in the world. And the best people in the world to study glycemic index research is at Sydney University. Their Glycemic Index Research Institute there is amazing. And so we collaborated with them. And what we did is we had them run their standard glucose curve, like you see here. That's the one in red, okay? And then we did a curve when you take, you eat something rich in carbs, polysaccharides like white bread. So this yellow here is white bread, so you see it rises and it falls. And then we add either 1 or 2 doses of our S. And look what happens here. Look at this curve. With 1 dose, comes down. 2 doses, it comes down even a bit more. Proof that we are lowering, attenuating, modulating the amount of glucose that enters into the bloodstream. Now that is a big deal. That is a big deal. Who here has heard of the sugar glut today that's ravaging the health industry? We're eating too much sugar. We're eating too much sugar. And it's causing obesity. It's causing calcification of arteries. It's causing all sorts of problems. What if you could lower the amount of glucose that enters the bloodstream? If you could do that, my friends, you could change metabolic health. Whole genome analysis, signal transduction cascades are different. Change for the good when you limit the amount of glucose that enters the bloodstream. That's what this product does. That's what this product does. We followed it up with some clinical studies. We did some studies with a group called Diabetes in Control. And in this here, I'm sorry I don't have a table here for this one, but basically what we did is we took a group of people that had diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Their average HbA1c levels was 9.2. High. Ooh, really high. Okay? Had them use our Bioslife product. Had them use our Bioslife product for 90 days. HbA1c levels after 90 days dropped by 1.4%. We followed that up with another study with Diabetes in Control. And we wanted to look at glucose levels, but we also wanted to look at cholesterol levels. We wanted to get a global analysis here, blood work. Okay? So, type 2 diabetics, individuals with type 2 diabetes, see the data here. Preprandial, postprandial glucose, HbA1c, total cholesterol, triglycerides, LDL, HDL. At the beginning, 173 preprandial glucose. After 90 days, 156, a change of about 10%. Post goes from 278 to 237. Change decreases by about 15%. Type 2 diabetics. HbA1c goes down. Total cholesterol, 215 to 184. Triglycerides, 299 to 257. Changes of both of these by about 14%. LDL, 129 to 92. HDL, 43 to 55. Huge changes here. Huge changes. Now, why am I showing you study after study after study? I'm showing you study after study because you're medical doctors. And to show you that this wasn't a one-time thing, that we ran a study and we just happened to get good results, and so we publish it and we're done. No. We are absolutely positive of our results. Why? Because we've ran these studies on every continent, and we see the same thing. You take this product according to the directions, and it works. It works. Another study here, done in Texas. Okay, 34 subjects with established type 2 diabetes and high cholesterol took this product 15 to 20 minutes before their meals. Okay, and we measured parameters at 4 and 8 weeks. So, total cholesterol for the high cholesterol group went from 245 to 195, changed by 21%. LDL 127 to 104 when we took everybody. The high risk group 197 to 141, a change of 29%. HDL, people with low HDL, went from 35 to 40, increased by 14% after 8 weeks. Okay? Glucose levels from 218 to 155. HbA1c, people with high HbA1c, 9.2 to 7.8 after 8 weeks. Miracles happen in biochemical physiology when you change HbA1c from 9.2 to 7.8. Miracles happen. The body starts functioning properly. Things are brought into balance. Good things, really good things start to happen. Really good things start to happen. And I don't need to tell you, but high cholesterol, high blood sugar, the obesity epidemic, cardiovascular disease, running rampant throughout the world. No country is not affected by the obesity epidemic. What if you had a product that could help curb that? What if you had a product that was natural-based fibers, that was safe, that was clinically proven? Wouldn't that be nice? That would be nice. Imagine that. We have that product here at UNICITY. We have that product. And I'm on a crusade going around the world telling people about this product. Because even people who've been with UNICITY for a long time, I don't think we understand really how amazing these products are and what they do. The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. Clinically proven products. Revolutionary for metabolic health. Okay, let's talk about some other products in the PDR, okay? Cardio health is huge. Hugely important. We have a product called Cardio Basics. And this product, the ingredients are shown here. There's some interesting research. There was this paper from 1996 that not very many people saw. It was a paper that kind of flew under the radar. And what these scientists showed is that atherosclerosis, coronary heart disease, where we have plaque buildup, is actually a reversible condition. If we catch it at an early enough phase, calcification can be reversible if we do the right things. And they showed that when you take a nutritional supplement program consisting of these ingredients, when you take that, it can help to halt and even reverse calcification. These ingredients are the exact same ingredients and amounts in our Cardio Basics product. Okay? I'm sorry. This figure isn't very good, but they're talking about calcification, changes in calcification with and without vitamin therapy. If you look here, in all patients with taking this supplement, okay, per month, calcification reduces significantly. Okay, so these are people who already had pretty high calcification. Their calcification goes down. The percentage is reduced. Again, showing that this condition is reversible. What if you were able to take a nutritional supplement that would help reverse calcification that you already have in your arteries? That would be cool, wouldn't it? Cardio Basics. That's what this product does. Now, so we designed this product, saw the results here. This is the concluding paragraph from the authors, saying that this supplement program is an effective and safe approach for preventing and an adjunct therapy of cardiovascular disease. We did our own study. Where we collaborated with medical doctors in both California and Las Vegas. And we had them use our Cardio Basics product for 12 months. 24 people, 12 months. And what we saw is that in the group, so we had two groups. One group used our Cardio Basics, the other group didn't. In the group that used our Cardio Basics, calcification changed. It went down by 18.2%. Changed by 18.2% in the treatment group. In the control group, it actually raised a bit, which makes sense because calcification rises over time, right? So a product that can help to reduce arterial plaque, that's impressive. That would be an important product for heart health, wouldn't it? That is why this product is in the PDR. You notice the products that we have in the PDR, we have sound clinical studies, solid science backing those products. That's what we do at UNICITY as a science-based company. Another product, Cardio Essentials. Cardio Essentials is a product that was designed to help with the ventricles of the heart. Now, there's different chambers of the heart. We could have, a cardiologist here in the audience could come up and teach us about the chambers of the heart and the function of the ventricle and whatnot. But when it comes to heart health, one of the major issues is left ventricular dysfunction. Left ventricular dysfunction. Studies have shown that a combination of CoQ10, carnitine, taurine, Vitexin from Hawthorne can help to supplement the ventricles of the heart. Now, in left ventricular dysfunction, what happens is that the heart has smaller amounts of carnitine. It has smaller amounts of CoQ10 in it. So, study done here. This was a study done when UNICITY was actually part of a company called Numico, or associated with a company called Numico. What this shows here is that by taking a supplement, Numico one was called this, but the ingredients are the same in our Cardio Essentials. By taking Cardio Essentials, you increase the amount of carnitine, CoQ10, and taurine in the heart muscle. So they did biopsy of heart muscle, and they found that heart muscle supplemented with Cardio Essentials had increased amounts of carnitine, taurine, CoQ10, which is essential for proper heart function. Okay, omegas. Let's talk about omegas. We have our Omega Life 3 product, a huge product in the PDR. Omegas are one of the hottest products around. Lots of different benefits here. Each serving of our Omega Life 3 provides 800 milligrams of EPA, 400 milligrams of DHA, and only a very small amount of additional omega-3 fatty acids. A lot of omega-3 products are mostly other fats. They're not mostly EPA or DHA. When you take an omega-3 product, it's crucial that you have a high amount of EPA, high amount of DHA. That's what we give you here. Okay? Our omega-3 is produced in the best facilities in the world. Our omega-3 comes from Norway. Norway is the mecca for omega-3. Norway is where it all began. In fact, our Omega Life 3 product is manufactured at the exact same facility where they make pharmaceutical prescription-only grade omega-3. I won't say the name of it, but a lot of you medical doctors know what that name is. Made at the same facility. Now, mode of action here. Omegas have a wide range of action. So, obviously, cardioprotection is a huge one. They help to increase circulation. Excellent research coming online with omega-3 in joint pain, neurodegenerative diseases, neuroprotection. Huge research coming online here. Cognition, sports performance, childhood development. Great research showing that a pregnant mother taking her omega-3s, the newborn baby develops much faster. Now, how do these work? This is still one of those chemical mysteries. Isn't it great that there's still so much left to be discovered in science? What are these molecules doing? Well, what we think is that EPA and DHA are actually prodrugs, meaning they're not the active compound, but they're converted to something else in the body that gives the effect. And what we think right now is that EPA and DHA, well, we know for sure that they're converted into molecules called resolvins and protectins. I don't know if you've heard those terms before. Resolvins and protectins. So EPA and DHA are converted in the body to resolvins. These different resolvins right here. EPA is converted into Rev E1. DHA is converted into Rev D1. These are potent anti-inflammatory compounds. Inflammation. Doctors, inflammation is the root cause of all disease, right? Inflammation. If you can reduce global inflammation, then that probably would have implications for, where am I? Right here. That probably would have implications in pretty much all of these, right? If you could significantly reduce inflammation, you would help in pretty much all of those need states, wouldn't you? So that's the current theory, that EPA and DHA are converted to resolvins. One other tidbit, fascinating tidbit here. So when I was in Norway a year ago or so, I sat down with the top toxicologist at our partnering institution. I sat down with our top toxicologist, and she showed me some amazing data. She showed me that if you take an omega-3 supplement that has even a small amount of impurities, PCBs, dioxins, other fats, even a small amount of impurities can completely abolish the activity of omega-3s. Even a small amount of impurities can make your EPA and DHA not work. And that makes sense because if you have impurities that are interacting with EPA and DHA, maybe you can prevent it from undergoing this cascade to form the active compounds. Right? You prevent it from transforming from the prodrug into the active drug, the active molecule. So having pure omega-3 is crucial for activity. Our omega-3 is of the highest purity in the industry. You take it, And you feel it. It's a difference that you can feel. Okay. Oh, and we're doing some really cool stuff. We continue to do some fun collaboration. So we're collaborating with Columbia University right now on a really cool omega-3 project that I can't tell you about right now. But hopefully the next time we do one of these doctor symposiums, this study will be done and we can talk about the results. But we're collaborating with a wonderful collaborator at Columbia University in doing some cutting-edge omega-3 research. And this principal investigator, she called us up. She said, hey, I heard that your omega-3 is the best in the industry. We said, well, yes, it is, actually. Thank you. And she said, why don't we collaborate together? And we said, great, let's do it. So we're finding some really cool things here that I hope to share soon. Okay, probionic. Now, I mentioned earlier the microbiome, right? So how many cells are in our body? Huh? Estimated. How many cells are in the human body on average? Huh? Yes, about 1 trillion. 1 trillion cells. Okay? How many bacteria, beneficial bacteria, are in our body? 10 times, about 10 trillion. So there's bacteria living on our skin, in our intestines, in our colon, and pretty much everywhere on our body that outnumber our normal cells 10 to 1. 10 to 1. We used to think that we were, we would talk about the human cells and the human genome. But what we're understanding now, especially with the Human Microbiome Project that the NIH is conducting, is that we are a living ecosystem, aren't we? We have thousands of bacteria species that live with us, and we are dependent on these good bacteria for things such as cognition, gut health, immune health, and a lot of things that we don't know about yet. So it's vital that we make sure we have good bacteria in our gut at all times. Now, in our gut and our digestive system, there's a finite amount of surface area, right? So if we are, and there's a constant war being waged between good and bad, if we are increasing the amount of good bacteria, what does that mean to the amount of bad bacteria? It should be decreasing, right? Finite surface area. So when we take BioSlife Probionic and we supplement with 5 billion count live bacteria, good bacteria with well-known clinical studies behind it, what is that doing to the amount of bad bacteria in our system immediately? It's displacing them. It's displacing them. Huge implications for human health. The gut. The gut. A lot of scientists are calling this one of the final frontiers in physiological medicine, the science of the gut. Okay, 5 billion count each time we take this. One of the keys that separates Unicity's probionic from the others is delivery form. Okay, so if I take a bacteria, live probiotics, okay, if I take them in capsule form, that capsule has to be dissolved by the stomach acid, right? When the stomach acid dissolves it, it sits around in the gut for a while. The stomach acid also can dissolve the bacteria, because what's the pH of the stomach? About 2. Yeah, 1.8. pH of the stomach, about 1.8, 2, depending on the person. That acid can kill the good bacteria even before they get to our digestive tract. Okay? Where they eat the good prebiotics in our digestive tract and whatnot. A lot of them don't make it in a normal probiotic supplement. There's a great technology that we use here at Unicity called microencapsulation. So we take these good bacteria, these these microbes, and we surround them with lipids. We surround them with lipids. And we use this not in capsule form, but as a powder form. And when you take this powder, it immediately hits the stomach and it starts transiting to the digestive system. When you do that with these microencapsulated probiotics, yes, the stomach acid still interacts with them, but it starts chewing away at the lipids, but it doesn't ever get to the active live bacteria to kill them. So you get live bacteria straight into your digestive system. Microencapsulation, huge advantage from our Unicity probiotic product. Microencapsulation and the unique powder delivery form. I love this quote by Michael Spector talking about the microbiome. So he's saying here they outnumber our normal cells by 10 to 1, and these bacteria all told weigh 3 pounds, which is about the size of which is the same weight as the brain. Together they are referred to as a microbiome, and they play such a crucial role in our lives that scientists have begun to reconsider what it means to be human. We are reconsidering what it means to be human because of this microbiome research. Unicity has one of the best microbiome supplements on the market today in our probiotic product. And the best is yet to come. There's great studies here showing that microbes in our gut can actually influence things such as anxiety and depression. So there's great research showing that having the right microbes in our gut, they actually produce neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, which can be transmitted to the brain. Wild stuff, crazy stuff. And we'll have more to say about this in the future. We're doing a great collaboration with the University of Rochester Medical Center on our probiotic product, assessing the effect of taking a probiotic supplement during chemotherapy. So there's some really good research showing that, well, it hasn't been shown, that's why we're doing the study, but hinting at the fact that maybe if you take a probiotic while you're undergoing chemotherapy, it can have some beneficial effects. Side effects are less, recovery times faster, and all those sorts of things. And we're doing a study right now in that vein with some of the top people at the University of Rochester Medical Center. BioSlife Vision Essentials, also known as V+. This is the state-of-the-art eye supplement based on the AREDS study. Okay, ingredients shown here. The ingredients here are of the highest quality and are the ingredients shown to be beneficial in the AREDS study, the age-related eye disease study. This is a study that's been going on for over 15 years now, involving 15,000 different patients, where they have patients take this combination of vitamins and minerals, and they track incidences of age-related macular degeneration and whatnot. Won't go through all these papers here, but basically showing that taking this supplement can help to prevent, or in some cases even reverse, AMD, age-related macular degeneration. Some other papers here supporting, this is the AREDS report, number 8. Again, we don't have time to go through all this, we wish we did, but saying the same thing, that taking these minerals and whatnot, statistically, as it says here, statistically reduces the odds of developing advanced AMD in different groups. Another here, AREDS study number 22, report number 22. So if we were to list the publications on our BIOS Life Vision Essentials or V Plus product, we would have over 60 of these ARIDS studies here. Another product in the PDR, bone health, huge area here. We have a product called BoneMate Plus. BoneMate Plus contains a great mixture of calcium, magnesium in a 2-to-1 ratio, zinc, copper, manganese, boron, different ingredients that not only help to, because getting calcium in the bloodstream is one thing, but having it taken up and absorbed into the osteoblast is quite another thing. This formulation here clinically shown to help increase calcium, magnesium uptake into the bones. Joint health here, we have our CM Plex and our CM Cream. Active ingredients here are cetylated fatty acids in both the, so we have a soft gel version and a topical version. And we have several papers that have been published on our product here, showing that cetylated fatty acids in our CM Cream help increase functional mobility and quality of life in patients with osteoarthritis. Another paper showing that it improves knee function in patients with osteoarthritis, these cetylated fatty acids. Now, again, they have to be cetylated fatty acids with the right purity and at the right amount. Another one here, cetylated fatty acids. It's topical cream with menthol, reduces pain and improves functional performance in patients with arthritis. Collaboration done with University of Connecticut stores. Another one here, same thing, showing that this cream, a topical cream, cetylated fatty acids, also done in Connecticut, can help with knee osteoarthritis. Another product in the PDR, Immunizin. Immunizin for immune health. Key ingredients here, colostrum, arabinogalactan, beta-glucans, lactoferrins. All of these ingredients, science behind them is well known, bulletproof, for helping to improve immune health. So papers shown here showing that colostrum reduces the incidence of upper respiratory tract infections, but does so by bolstering the immune system. Another paper here showing that bovine colostrum helps with intestinal permeability. Lactoferrin. Lactoferrin is a cyclic peptide found with colostrum, bovine products. Paper here showing the lactoferrin helps support immune function, thought to be linked to antioxidant activity in the body. Arabinogalactan increases antibody response to different immunostimulatory responses. This particular paper shown with a pneumonia vaccine. Okay, arabinogalactan ups the response here. Immunomodulatory effects of beta-glucans. Beta-glucans help to modulate, upregulate the immune system. Same thing here, arabinogalactan helping with immune health. Now, it's likely, so if you look at colostrum, lactoferrin, arabinolactans, beta-glucans, these are all good prebiotics. So the reigning mode of action, the reigning theory, is that these are interacting with the good bacteria in our body. They're increasing the concentration of good bacteria that are vital for a healthy, functioning, vibrant immune system. Okay? BioC. BioC is a proprietary vitamin C formulation we developed. Vitamin C is a great antioxidant. We all know that, right? We have 300 milligrams of different forms of vitamin C, and then we have some citrus bioflavonoids here. Although, vitamin C, yes, it's an antioxidant, but when you throw vitamin C into the body, what does the antioxidant activity do? It goes down. It's not that great of an antioxidant in the body, so what is it actually doing? What is it doing? Well, one thought that we have here is that vitamin C actually interacts with histones, histone methylation, demethylation, and regulates gene expression, regulates proper gene expression. How many genes do we have in the human body? Huh? I'm waiting. 20,000. 20,000 genes in the human body. These need to be regulated. You need things, nutritional ingredients to regulate them. It's thought that vitamin C is one of them. Okay, moving on. Citrus bioflavonoids, great antioxidants, great anti-inflammatory. Anti-inflammatory also thought to be through a gene regulating mechanism, signal transduction cascade. NF-kappa B most likely. And then we have our Coliflex, or joint mobility product. Great product for joint health. Key ingredients, collagen, type 2 collagen. Very effective in treating, helping with inflammation, with joint health. We have turmeric. We have black pepper. This black pepper has a high amount of piperine. Piperine's an adjuvant. What's an adjuvant? An adjuvant is something that increases the permeability and effectiveness of something else. Piperine makes the cell membranes a bit leaky so that molecules can get in. So when you add piperine to our ingredient, to our formulation, it makes the cells a bit leaky. So more turmeric and more type 2 collagen can get in and do its job. Okay, we won't show all these here, but the undenatured type 2 collagen is effective in the treatment of rheumatoid arthritis and different forms of osteoarthritis. Curcumin, great anti-inflammatory compound. Curcumin again, showing that curcumin, if it's the right purity at the right amount, is as effective as ibuprofen with knee osteoarthritis. Piperine, showing that piperine is an adjuvant here. Coliflex is what we call a genome-ceutical. It's one of our first. Something that can beneficially regulate the genes in our body. So, real quick, we have 20,000 genes in our body. These are like molecular switches that turn on and off, right? Genes need to be turned on at some point in time and turned off. It's like a orchestra. Who likes to listen to symphony, orchestra, classical music? Okay, you have different instruments that are playing at some times and then they're off, right? And then they're playing, and then sometimes all the instruments are playing, right? But what happens if the cymbal guy is always playing all the time? What does that do to the harmony of the orchestra? Destroys it, right? Okay? So we want everything to be in harmony. That's the key. So misregulated gene expression, what can happen is some genes can be turned on, they could be stuck in the on position, or they could be stuck in the off position. What if we had a way to fix those genes, to repair those chemical switches? If we could do that, we would have a useful therapy. Well, there are certain nutritional ingredients with certain specs at certain amounts that have been shown to do this in the scientific literature. You take these certain ingredients, you tailor them to a specific application, you standardize them, and that is the basis of our genome-ceutical approach. This Coliflex is a genome-ceutical. because the curcumin and the type 2 collagen turn off the genes that are involved in inflammation. When you have chronic joint pain, the genes involved in inflammation are stuck in the on position. These ingredients help to fix that switch so that it works, so now it can turn on and off when it needs to. That is the concept of genomceutical that I'm sure I will be back here soon to talk more about in the future, okay? Exciting stuff going on at Unicity Science. I wish I could tell you everything, but then you wouldn't have me back, and then that'd be sad. Okay. People in the United States, there's a new category, a new classification in between nutritional supplements and pharmaceuticals called medical foods. Medical foods. Our BioSlife products meet all the criteria for a medical food. And medical professionals in the U.S. are using them as such. These are powerful products. Okay, we have some new products that we are introducing to the PDR, the 2016 version of the PDR. Those of you who were in that meeting yesterday, I mentioned them. Let's go through these here. The first one is BioSlife E. Okay? BioSlife E, with the high quality matcha that we have in here, is so much more than just an energy drink. It is a game-changing product for physiological health. And so when we were thinking about what product should we include in the PDR, BioSlife E was a no-brainer. Amazing product. And the key is this matcha that we have in BioSlife E. Matcha. High quality, proprietary, standardized, effective matcha. We'll talk more about matcha in 2 minutes, or less than that. Another one, Enzygen Plus. Okay, this is a product that provides all the digestive enzymes needed to keep the metabolism of the body humming. Because as we get older, our digestive enzymes, the activity of those can start to go down a little bit. Okay, and if it's not metabolizing everything properly, then not so good things can happen, like fat storage and whatnot. So we want to make sure that everything's metabolized properly. This product helps to do that. And then CoQ10. One of our huge emphasis is heart health, right? And I showed you all the great products in the PDR we have with heart health. Now, when you talk about heart health, no discussion would be complete without talking about CoQ10. Okay, our ubiquinol CoQ10. Okay, so new products that will be in the 2016 edition of the PDR. So that will give us now how many products in the PDR? 15. Yes, 15 different products. There they are. 15 different products in the PDR. Now, a few closing thoughts. What I have shown you here are products that can change the world. They have clinical studies behind them. They've been validated. They have been used in medical clinics across the world, and they are making a huge difference. And they can make a huge difference in your lives and the people that surround you. They can make a huge difference. We have given you products that can change the world, especially when these products are with the right partner, right? The partner that understands the power of these products. And the right partner is the medical professional, someone who knows the science behind these products and can talk about it and can recommend a powerful combination. Unicity Science and the medical professional. Powerful combination, a 1-2 punch. We have products that can scale the challenges of human health. Getting healthy is like climbing a mountain, getting to the top of the mountain. We need help sometimes. These products help us to get there. Okay, let's talk about changing the world. That's what we do here at Unicity. We change the world. We make life better. right? There are people that change the world. And one example I want to give is Princess Chulaborn Maidal here in Thailand. Did you know that she is a famous organic chemist? Did you know that? Very famous in my field. Very famous in my field. The Chulaborn Research Institute here does some amazing stuff for infectious diseases, especially in the tropical region here. Amazing stuff. They're doing great research to help eradicate dengue virus from mosquitoes here in Southeast Asia. Her and her team have changed the world. Actually, you remember who this is? This is the guy I got my PhD from. This is Bob Williams. So about 6 months ago, Princess Chulaborn and her group came to Colorado to visit my PhD advisor. They collaborate together on projects. And I actually happened to be visiting that weekend, and I got to meet your princess. What an amazing woman. Power. This is someone who is changing lives. She is making the world a better place. She is a living example of our motto to make life better. We here at UNICITY, we can be like her. We can change the world with the products that we have. We have products that, if properly used with proper education, can change the world. We can change the world. And we're not done yet. We're not done yet. With the over 70 different projects in development that we have right now, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. I am excited to come here in the future and tell you about some of the amazing things that we're doing. That products that in the future will be included in the PDR, will have clinical studies on them, and will help you to continue to change the world. Okay, last thing, let's talk about matcha. Okay, matcha in our BIOS Life E. We here at UNICITY take our science very seriously. We take our matcha and our BIOS Life E very seriously. So seriously, in fact, that we have taken great steps to learn more about this key ingredient in BIOS Life E. So we showed this video at the convention. If you weren't there, have a look here.
UNICITY International is thrilled to announce the establishment of the UNICITY Matcha Research Institute in Japan. Having the UNICITY Matcha Research Institute in Japan is a very exciting time for UNICITY. Simply because Japan is the center, it's the mecca for matcha. Matcha has been in Japan for over 1,000 years, and they know everything about matcha as far as how to grow it, how to cultivate it, how to harvest it. What we want to do with this research institute is we want to build off of all of that and establish cutting-edge science to a degree that has never been done in the world. And what that means to the end user, we will continue to bring you high-quality matcha products with the latest science that cannot be found anywhere else in the world. Something that we've already learned is all the little nuances and details that go into making a top quality matcha product. From the fertilizer that's used, to how the plants are maintained, to how they're harvested, to how they're carefully dried, to how they're stone ground under low RPM to maintain bioactive compounds, and how they're rigorously chemically analyzed to make sure that it is of the best quality in the industry. One of the great benefits of having our own matcha fields is the ability to oversee and direct the quality of our matcha at every step along the process, from the plant all the way to the finished material that we incorporate into our UNICITY matcha products. There's so much left to be discovered about matcha, and the research conducted here will make our UNICITY matcha that much stronger. We here at UNICITY Science have the ability to do that. And what that means is that we bring you products that cannot be found anywhere else in the world.
ตอนแรกนะครับผมมีโอกาสได้คุยกับดร.แดนแล้วเห็นใช่ไหมครับ Institute UNICITY Matcha Research Institute UNICITY ซื้อเลยครับ Institute นี้นะครับ This institute belongs to the UNICITY โอเคถามว่าทำไมนึกภาพนะครับทุกท่านเรารู้นี่เป็นอีกครั้งที่แนะนำอีกครั้งนะครับนี่คือ in house คือมีแต่พวกเรากันเองคือบุคลากรทางการแพทย์ที่ทำธุรกิจอยู่กับ UNICITY นะครับสิ่งที่เกิดขึ้นก็คือเราคงทราบอยู่แล้วว่าไอ้ BIOS Life E เนี่ยมันคือเครื่องดื่มเรียกว่าอะไรนะครับภาษาไทยชูกำลังแหมคิดได้ไงเนี่ยเดี๋ยวก่อนนะอะไรแค่เล่นนะครับ Energy Drink อ่ะ Energy Drink ดีกว่าครับพอแปลเป็นไทยแล้วมันนึกถึงฤาษีอะไรสักอย่างไม่รู้ชูชกเลยเครื่องดื่มบำรุงกำลังใช่ไหมครับไง Energy Drink แล้วเราก็รู้ตลาด Energy Drink ใหญ่มากเมื่อกี้เราได้ยินแล้วว่ามันจะเข้า PDR ปีหน้าไม่แปลกเลยมัทฉะต้นหนึ่งเนี่ยใช้เวลาปลูก5ปีวิธีเก็บรู้แล้วเราเคยได้ยินตัวนี้เห็นภาพแล้วใช่ไหมครับดีขึ้นใช่ไหมครับต้นมัทฉะต้นหนึ่งอยู่ได้30ปี Institute นี้อยู่ไปอีกนานครับทำการค้นคว้าเมื่อวันก่อนเราคงได้ยินแล้วว่าเรากำลังพูดถึงการศึกษามัทฉะในกลุ่มอื่นนะครับในเรื่องของมะเร็งของลำไส้ที่กำลังศึกษาอยู่ใช่ไหมครับจำได้ไหมครับที่โรเตอร์แดนพูดไว้จำได้ไหมครับทีนี้ผมคิดว่าเราคงได้ข้อมูลในเชิงลึกเพิ่มมากขึ้นแล้วตอนนี้นะครับแล้ววันนี้เราก่อนหน้านี้เราได้ขอ volunteer จากพวกเราในกลุ่มบุคลากรทางการแพทย์ว่าให้ส่งผลเลือดหรือว่าอะไรที่คุณรู้สึกว่ามันเกิดการเปลี่ยนแปลงอย่างที่ว่าคุณเห็นได้ชัดเจนนะครับปรากฏว่ามีคนส่งมาเยอะมากนะครับแต่ด้วยเวลาจำกัดเนี่ยเราจำเป็นต้องคัดมาแค่3ท่านนะครับเพื่อจะขอให้ตัวอย่างของท่านเนี่ยได้มีโชว์กับเพื่อนๆนะครับก็ได้รับเกียรตินะครับจากบุคลากรทางการแพทย์ทั้ง3ท่านนะครับท่านแรกก็คือคุณหมออนันต์นะครับวงทองศรีซึ่งเดี๋ยวท่านจะขึ้นมากล่าวผมก็แนะนำให้ทุกท่านรู้จักกันทั้ง3ท่านพร้อมๆไปก่อนเลยเดี๋ยวค่อยเจอท่านเลยนะครับท่านแรกคือคุณหมออนันต์วงทองศรีรู้จักไหมครับคุณหมอที่ดังที่สุดใน UNICITY ทำไมอ่ะคุณหมอที่ดังที่สุดใน UNICITY ดังยังครับนะครับท่านที่2นะครับคุณหมอธนศักดิ์ยิ้มเกิดคุณหมอป๊อปของเรานะครับคุณหมอป๊อปอาจารย์อนันต์รองศาสตราจารย์นายแพทย์อนันต์ท่านเป็น